The first rule of PR is that if you don't like what's being said, change the conversation. Now, with the tepid growth of CBS All Access as a streaming platform, the conversation definitely needed to be changed, but as always, that's not the whole story. Let's check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, hiss and foes, welcome to the Culture Casino.
By today's standards, if you're a media company, you need a streaming service. Heck, if you're a rich person, you need a streaming service. In fact, streaming platforms are highly desirable if you're a conglomerate or a media-rich company. Now, streaming platforms are not easy. They cost a ton of money to develop, and they cost a lot of money to maintain. So when you put one together, it's imperative that you succeed, and you succeed very, very quickly. When it's done right, you have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Disney Plus, etc., etc. But when it's done wrong, you get a Quibi. Now, CBS All Access launched on October 28, 2014, and was set to revolve around established properties, old favorites, and the crown jewel of, Paramount, Star Trek. Now, by March of 2015, however, CBS All Access had only garnered about 100,000 subscribers or so. That's not very good. The growth of the platform was so slow that after February 2019, when they reported only 4 million subscribers to date, they stopped talking about CBS All Access subscriptions by themselves. Instead, they focused on reporting the total number of subscribers that they had, approximately 11 million near the end of 2019, for all of their subscriber services that had streaming capabilities, which included Showtime and the new Paramount network, which was known formerly as Spike TV. Now, their projected subscription base for these services is going to be around 18 million paid subscribers, and they do break it down versus paid and unpaid because they also control Pluto TV, which is an unpaid service that relies on advertising. Now, that service will hit about 30 million subscribers here by the end of the year. With a new premium service, you need to have new unseen properties in the addition to the, of course, stalwart favorites. Now, the problem is when New Trek hit the market, it was not Star Trek, and it did not inspire people to either sign up nor to keep the service, and it insulted the fans of the property, and when put up against the old series, it just didn't measure up. The other original programming that they put together did not inspire at all, and the beloved classics, many of which were licensed out to other services, just didn't seem to be a draw. Now, Bob Bakish, CEO of Viacom, coming into what has proven to be a very difficult merger, has had several challenges. The financial metrics that were set in place early on have not been met, and the global crisis that we're all going through has not aided in delivering along the negotiated financial timeline. They need to clear debt, and they need to do it quickly. Now, they also seem to be having difficulty unloading assets to pay down their debt load, and that would include the failure to sell Simon and Schuster because nobody was interested. So now we are back at, if you don't like what's being said, change the conversation. To do that, you need to know by now that we are getting a rebranding and a relaunch of the streaming platform that was known as CBS All Access, with its new and improved and better iteration, Paramount Plus. Now, this comes along with a very aggressive and wide-reaching plan that may actually surprise you, because it's surprised me. The new service is an all-in-one. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's going to be an all-in-one location for local television, live sports, news, and programming from the large cadre of network properties that CBS Viacom actually holds. They have networks such as BET, MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, among many others. And it will likely have a front end that will look very similar to Disney Plus. It will also have tons and tons of original content. In fact, Paramount is going on a content creation spree. Probably not a better way to put that. In spite of the setbacks of the global crisis that we're going through, they are pushing forward very, very aggressively. And what that means is 100 films per year and miniseries will be in production every year. That's a lot. I'm at a loss. This also sees the company moving away from scripted and some unscripted shows. Those casualties are going to be things like Ink Master and Wife Swap, amongst some other weird stuff. The Paramount Movie Network, as I said, formerly Spike TV, will produce and receive 52 of these movies for their movie network, which works out to one per week. The balance of the films will be spread out across the other owned platforms that are in the, CBS, Viacom, cadre of properties. And as a result, that will be a substantial bolster in their original content. They will also quarterly update many miniseries that will be available on multiple platforms as well. Lots of production studio facilities at MTV and other locations will be utilized to make these properties. Now, with numerous brands available to launch programs and series and movies, there should be ample content for the relaunch of what is a very middling or struggling streaming service. And when you add in the movie studio side of things, which of course would be Paramount, and you add in some really interesting rumors that have been going around about new projects, then this could be a very exciting time for CBS ViacomCBS, however you want to say it, or they could just be too late, because I've often heard that the streaming wars are over. They might be. No matter what, creating desirable content, however, has been very difficult for the entertainment industry as a whole, especially lately. Between the consolidation and the politicization, the quality has just been absent. Well, it's not there anyway. And this opens up, a lane of opportunity for CBS Viacom that they absolutely need to rush through as quickly as possible, because content is king. And it really is a shame about Star Trek, though, because it would really help them out. Anyway, going forward, you should start to see massive changes in the way CBS ViacomCBS, whatever you want to call it, goes about doing business brand-wide with every single one of their brands. So be prepared for that. Anyway, thanks for stopping by here today. I truly appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I can't believe the support I've gotten, and I can't even describe how much I appreciate it. I don't have the words. Be sure to check out and support other independent creators, as they are incredibly valuable here on this platform. YouTube has changed some things around pretty substantially of late, and it is not in favor of your favorite content creators, let alone the newcomers that are arriving every day that are also worth your time. This would include my friend and my artist now, Machiny90, listed here on the bottom of the screen. Machiny is a very talented artist. He does some great live drawing streams, as well as some time-lapse stuff that I think is pretty cool. Also doing some art for me. I've commissioned some work for the channel branding, and so far it looks amazing. Can't wait to show you all. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course. Do that for 20 seconds. I say that almost every time. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.